From screening with 3D mammography, breast MRI, breast ultrasound, and breast biopsy. All services conveniently located in the BCH's Imaging Center. Schedule your screening today. Incredible care, incredibly close.
I spend with purpose because I bank with purpose at Liberty First Credit Union. With my Liberty Plus checking account, I can earn extra cash just for spending on everyday things, like groceries, online or in-store purchases, and lunch. At Liberty First, anyone can join, so start earning money to spend on the things you love. Start banking with purpose. Start banking with Liberty First Credit Union.
Anything for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more. From little feet to little paws, to updates and overhauls. From soft and cozy to durable and resilient. From something that blends in or something that's different. From DIY to custom install, O Street Carpet can help you with it all. Whatever your needs are for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more.
Other companies have the revolving door. Every time we come into Schaefer's, it's always the same people. And the big thing to me is they know you by name. They know who you are, which makes a person like myself feel just warm and welcome here. And that's what's great about Schaefer's.
Schaefer's has the essential Whirlpool appliances you need, from refrigerators and air fry ranges to laundry pairs to keep your clothes clean and sanitized at everyday low prices. At Schaefer's, we are more than just TVs and appliances.
At the racetrack or the rat race around town, fuel matters. Here, customers can expect the highest quality fuel that they deserve.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere self-propelled windrower from Landmark Implement during their early order program. Hay harvest is a race against time. Order a new John Deere self-propelled windrower to harvest your hay quickly and efficiently while promoting quick dry down for high-quality hay. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year. Contact your local Landmark location for full details on a new self-propelled windrower and experience the Landmark difference.
From the heart of Nebraska to across the state, RMV Construction is building more than just structures. We're building trust. RMV Construction has grown from humble beginnings to become a trusted name across central Nebraska and beyond. ESPN Sports is brought to you by Western Oil. Make your first and last stop to and from the game at your nearest Speedy Mart or Good to Go convenience stores today. And by News Channel Nebraska. Want to know which games we're televising each week? Follow us on X at NCN Sports.
Behind every switch you flip, innovation is at work. NPPD is using advanced technology to generate and deliver the reliable energy you've come to expect. Like AI-driven platforms to optimize energy generation, drones for infrastructure inspection, advanced metering for faster outage detection, and helping advance carbon capture and sequestration technologies. It's not just electricity we are delivering, it's innovation, powering the state, empowering your life. Nebraska Public Power District.
Hey, it's me, one of those students on the waiting list for a Teammates mentor. I've heard Teammates is so fun and awesome. You get to talk, laugh, play games, and hang out with a positive, caring adult once a week at school. Teammates helps students believe in themselves, and 97% of mentees are proud to be a part of it. I'd love to be one of those mentees, but we need more mentors. So if you got an hour a week to be someone a student like me can count on, go to teammates.org today. Join the team. Be a mentor.
getting ready for some boys hoops on a Monday afternoon. Columbus is the host of Lincoln Southwest on News Channel Nebraska. The Discoverers 4-3 on the year. Silverhawks are an unbeaten 5-0. Thanks for hanging out with us today on News Channel Nebraska. My name is Kalen Devin, joined by Elijah Mosier, as we're taking a look at two teams, part of the Heartland Athletic Conference, in what should be a fun one today. They've both got some very outstanding athletes on each side, and that is going to be a fun thing to watch. Let's break down this matchup, Elijah. We'll start with the Silverhawks, 5-0, and they have just put up points. 81.6 points per game, allowing under 60. This has been a dominant scoring team.
Yeah, Lincoln Southwest, their offense is undeniable with this experienced, state-aspiring team. And part of that is just because of how fast they are. But this is a team that's contending for a top 4 spot in state tournament. This is a team that if they don't make it to Lincoln, it would be a shock. Like, this is a superb Silverhawk squad.
As you take a look at some of the players who have been a big factor for Lincoln Southwest this season, it's really been the Sanders twins. They were stars a year ago, and they've continued to be stars this year. Uzziah and Micaiah, they both average over 17 points per game. When these two step on the floor, anything can happen.
And it's just amazing because they only stand up 5'10". They just make so much work happen day in, day out. And they work hard in the gym, they work hard on the court, and it really shows.
Now take a look at Columbus, 4-3 on this season. And with that, a pair of losses, an overtime loss to Omaha Westview, a 13-point defeat to Omaha North, and a 30-point loss to Lincoln Southeast, who's another top team in the state. But coming up back-to-back wins where they've won by 30 and 27, and they've got some stars, really talented young players, guys by the name of Jackson Vasicek, Gavin Anderson, Blake Barnett, just to name a couple.
Yeah, and you look at this team, they have 10 sophomores on their varsity roster, 2 juniors, 2 seniors, and a freshman. This is a sophomore-driven team. They're studs as well. A little more inexperienced when it comes to the varsity level, but they're athletic, they're lengthy, they're physical, and they get to the line. They average 20 free throw attempts per game.
When you get on the floor, anything can happen. We'll dive into this matchup and give you the first look at both of these teams when they come out of the floor, when they get their starters, and tip-off. It's all coming up next right here on News Channel Nebraska.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Husker Rehab, treating the cause of pain, not just the symptoms. Schaefer's, we're more than just TVs and appliances. And by Claybaugh Pharmacy, your locally owned hometown pharmacy.
I spend with purpose because I bank with purpose at Liberty First Credit Union. With my Liberty Plus checking account, I can earn extra cash just for spending on everyday things, like groceries, online or in-store purchases, and lunch. At Liberty First, anyone can join, so start earning money to spend on the things you love. Start banking with purpose. Start banking with Liberty First Credit Union.
Let's take a look at our school spotlight from both Columbus and Lincoln Southwest. We start with the Silverhawks, part of the Heartland Athletic Conference. They are, of course, from the capital city of Lincoln, Nebraska. Over 1,500 students in the school. They've been a program since 2002. As for Columbus, the Discoverers, residing right here in Columbus, Nebraska, we have a very own alumni, Elijah Mosier. Hi, Elijah.
Hi.
Heartland Athletic Conference, they are the Discoverers. nearly 1,000 students in the school. Should be a fun one, but a program that obviously you know well, Elijah. We know both of these schools. We've covered them over the years, how fun it's been to see both of them and their success that they've had. Take a quick timeout. We have our national anthem. We'll get ready for tip-off. Coming up next, this is News Channel Nebraska.
Looking for a touchdown on the road? Pull in a Speedy Mart off I-80 between Grand Island and Lincoln. Open 24 hours. With several food choices, plenty of tables to sit and dine, hot breakfast options, Chester's Chicken, and Godfather's Pizza, you'll always score big. With free semi-parking, multi-stall restrooms, and showers to refresh. For fuel, food, and friendly service, Speedy Mart is always a win.
Anything for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more. From little feet to little paws, to updates and overhauls. From soft and cozy to durable and resilient. From something that blends in or something that's different. From DIY to custom install, O Street Carpet can help you with it all. Whatever your needs are for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more.
A truck that's built to handle the toughest tasks. The GMC Sierra 2500 from Woodhouse Buick GMC. With available turbo diesel power, a reinforced frame, and advanced trailering tech, it's heavy-duty capability without compromise. Take advantage of exclusive offers happening now. Visit us in-store or shop online today. Woodhouse Buick GMC. We are professional grade.
Take a look at starters on the floor for Lincoln Southwest. Uzziah Sanders, Micaiah Sanders, Hudson Metzger, Kobe Kerr, and Dakari Wilson. 3 of the 5 average in double figures. Will be a tough team to stop on the offensive end. We mentioned they score over 80 points per game. I'll take a look at Columbus. Jackson Vasicek, Thomas Adabo, Blake Barnett, Gavin Anderson, and Barrett Brown. These sophomores will be so fun to watch. In this lineup, there's 4 sophomores and a junior. We're really looking at a guy like Jackson Vasicek, though. 6'4", averaging 16 and nearly 6 rebounds. What's a guy like Vasicek going to do for this game?
Vasicek, it's just pure athleticism. He can score on all levels. He's just going to be a fun guy to watch. He's going to do the jump at the tip-off to start off this game. He's just a fun guy to watch on the court.
Silverhawks and Discoverers right here on News Channel Nebraska, standing at center floor and preparing to get this one underway on a Monday afternoon, turning to evening. The sun hiding behind the clouds. It's getting dark out. That's what happens in winter when it becomes 5 o'clock. It is Lincoln Southwest basketball to get things started, and they will move quick to find an open shot, trying a deep three-pointer and a splash to knock it down. 3 by Metzger.
That's something Columbus has to work on quickly as this game progresses. You got to close out with a hand in the face.
Looked easy, and here comes a turnover. Micaiah Sanders picks off the pass, kicks it into the corner for Uzziah Sanders. His twin can't knock down the shot. The rebound by Vasicek. Step through. Whoa! Kobe Kerr with a hard rejection. Tomahawk thrown down. Wow!
Here it is on the Madison County Bank instant replay. Just gets up, blocks it.
But how about Vasicek getting the bucket to drop off the inbound pass? What a block, but what a bucket to respond.
These sophomores aren't fazed easily by Columbus.
This will be a fast-paced game. We can assure you, mid-range jumper drops for Uzziah Sanders.
One element for Columbus is this 1-2-2 press of Lincoln Southwest. Using the pass to break it.
Good movement into the corner, three-pointer. There's the answer. A 3 from Barrett Brown. Left wide open in the corner. We're tied at 5. Swinging it into the near side. Micaiah Sanders drives baseline high up over the block and off the glass and in.
interesting to see. Watch a lot of film. A lot of teams have played a lot of zone defense against Lincoln Southwest so far this season. Columbus comes out in man.
Barrett Brown tries another one. That time it's long. Rebound collected by Dakari Wilson. To a wide open pass, Uzziah Sanders flies down the floor and lays it in.
And you got to be able to run the court here, especially with Lincoln Southwest, because they're going to do it on you. You got to make sure you get back on D.
This is a team that can turn into a track meet. They play basketball, but sometimes can be track as Wilson goes up to throw it down.
And another element of Lincoln Southwest game is they are just going to read the routes. They're going to jump the routes, and they're going to take that ball to the other end of the court.
Columbus takes an early timeout to talk it over, and we will too. 5:51 to go, first quarter, 11-5. Silverhawks over the Discoverers on NCN.
For over 40 years, Claybaugh Pharmacy has been your trusted, family-owned, full-service pharmacy. We provide traditional medical options, medical equipment, immunizations, and over-the-counter products. We take pride in going above and beyond to improve the health of our community. And to ensure you have a seamless experience, manage your profile and refills with the touch of the finger from home. Claybaugh Pharmacy in downtown Beatrice, your hometown family-owned pharmacy.
Check back in, 5:48 to go, quarter number one, and a 6-point lead for Lincoln Southwest. They are fast, Elijah.
Indeed they are, Kalen.
Columbus looking for a shot of their own. This is Anderson turnover. Taken away by Micaiah Sanders. Sanders tries to feed it down low and patiently waiting for Kobe Kerr to get it up and in.
And Lincoln Southwest spreads out the ball extremely well at the same time. They're always willing to give the extra pass.
In a flash, this can be a completely different ball game with the speed of Lincoln Southwest so far. They've had some very talented players over the years. Had Braden Frager a couple years ago, now leading the Huskers to an unbeaten start, just like his alma mater. 5-0 for Lincoln Southwest to start the year. That ball is taken away. It's Sanders with another steal. Micaiah Sanders off the block. It was thrown down. Good defensive effort to get a hand on it and give Micaiah Sanders a tough shot and a miss.
Bones just has to try and not get sped up.
And there's a whistle called against Kobe Kerr. The team that loves to force turnovers. Lincoln Southwest averages over 12 steals a game. In and turnover. Take it away. Looking down low. It's Uzziah Sanders creating space. He's got 6 points with his third bucket.
And Lincoln Southwest to start this ballgame, 7 for 9 shooting. Making things work.
Does not get much better than that. And again, it's not like Columbus has shot bad. It's just been turnovers, steals. Drive baseline. Anderson turnaround. And the rebound goes to Uzziah Sanders. And a foul called against the Discoverers. That's against Vasicek.
And this is a Columbus team that, when they were freshmen last year, this class slowly overtook the seniors. So they have some varsity experience underneath them, but they're still learning. And then whenever you get them against a juggernaut like Lincoln Southwest, they find out really quickly how much more room they could grow and what their ceiling could be.
And another bucket. Micaiah Sanders squirms to the rim and lays it in. It's 17-5. You mentioned a juggernaut, but last year this was a bit of a surprise team. A lot of people didn't expect Lincoln Southwest to be as good as they are. As this ricochets off the backboard, here come the Discoverers. They've got numbers, trying to go down low, high off the glass, and good. Thomas Adamo's got a bucket.
Ends that 12-0 spurt for Lincoln Southwest as they just really grew their lead at an astronomical rate.
Both of these teams had their season end to Omaha West Side last year. Columbus a little bit earlier than Lincoln Southwest, who ended up making it to the state tournament after beating West Side and then got smashed 87-49 in the first round at state. Just the second time they've made state as a team. And trying to get back this year, and they are one of those highly looked at squads. A lot of people think they'll get back. Tough shot, not good. Really good look. Nearly went down for the Discoverers. Stepping up to the perimeter, then the extra pass to Sanders. Makaya with some nice moves and a whistle called. Thomas Adamo gets the foul.
And Columbus so far in this game, they played well in like 3 out of 5 facets of the game. They're hanging with Lincoln Southwest. It's just turnovers is the main thing that's been hurting them, but they're stout on defense in the half court.
Sanders drives, kicks to his brother. Now here's the drive and the kick out to the corner. Right wing three-pointer. That's too long. Offensive board. Back up and down with a foul. Makaya Sanders. He's got 6 and has a chance to make it 7 with a free throw. Got the offensive board off of the Crockett missed 3. Free throw's good for Sanders. Under 3 minutes to play, quarter number 1, and a 13-point Silverhawk lead.
This Columbus team is a team that can put up points as well. They put up 23 points in the first quarter against North Platte on Friday.
Yes, they can. Grady Gillespie hits the 3.
Son of JV and a longtime assistant Columbus coach, Marcus Gillespie over there on the bench.
Puts it up. The floater drops again. Uzziah Sanders scoring at will. Sanders takes it away. Can he go up and put it in? Yes, he can. 10 points for Sanders in quarter number 1. The Twins have 17 of the 24 Silverhawk points. Gavin Anderson trying to take it to the cup and puts it down off the window. Wide open, Crockett for 3, buries that triple.
You can't do that. That's the number 1 key principle for Columbus in this game. You got to get back on defense, and you got to have a hand in every shooter's face.
1:40 to go. First quarter, it is 27-12. Scoring showdown. Somehow Barnett gets through. He delivers a pass to the corner for Anderson, who goes up and has it blocked. Great defense by Uzziah Sanders, and he gets the rebound. Crockett with the jab step. 3 on the way off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound back to Barnett. Extra pass, Barnett. Brown for 3, short. The rebound goes to Mesger. Makaya Sanders taking it up, and a foul on the floor.
One thing that's going to hurt Columbus in this game is they only play 7 or 8 players deep. They got to force Lincoln Southwest to play their style of basketball instead of trying to speed up their game. Because Columbus, the faster they're going to go, the faster they're getting tired, and Southwest is going to take over.
Yeah, fatigue could be a real big issue today. Dan, we mentioned turnovers already. This is a Lincoln Southwest team that only turns it over roughly 6 times a game. That is fantastic at any level. Put back off the miss. It goes. J.J. Goldstein with the rebound and the bucket. First quarter today. It's all brought to you by John Henry's, our family serving yours. And the corner, the drive, good ball movement. Columbus, open 3. Vasicek puts it down. Continuing to score, but the key is to outpace. This is an offensive battle.
And like 15 first quarter points, that's a good number on a normal day. But when you're taking on Lincoln Southwest, it's amazing to be down 14 in 1 quarter play.
So you average 15 points. That's about 60 points a game. If you scored 60 today, you'd be pretty happy. Oh, what a move. What a drive. Jabbing to the right, then zigging to the left. And Makaya Sanders with the bucket. Here's the heave. It's short. And Lincoln Southwest, a 29-17 lead over Columbus. A lot of points. We'll take a quick timeout and come back with quarter number 2 in just a moment. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people that we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
When you're proud of the community you live in, taking care of the people in it isn't a job, it's an honor. At John Henry's, we take pride in being relied upon by the great people of Lincoln and the surrounding areas. A hard day's work means a happy customer, and making happy customers has been our goal all along. A team of expert plumbers, drain specialists, and HVAC professionals, dedicated to finding solutions for our customers. Because for us, a successful day ends with a handshake and a smile. John Henry's, our family serving yours.
Lincoln Southwest with the lead over Columbus, 16-point advantage. Caitlin Devin, Elijah Mosier here with you today. And Elijah, it has been a shooting dominance by both of these teams. You look at Columbus, 15 points, but they've shot the ball really well.
They have. Outside of that half-court heave at the end of the quarter, they're 6 of 10 shooting, 60%, 15 points. That's a decent number for Class A boys basketball.
60% is pretty dang good.
Yeah.
When the other team is shooting 80%, it seems like, and how well they've shot and how many shots they've gotten up, that's been the big key. That and turnovers, of course. Goldstein looking to the far side, and now the drive, the kick. Sanders kicks back out. Able to find Dakari Wilson. Back inside, floats it up with the right hand, tipped away. Ball still in the hands of Goldenstein, and now gets it down low. Taken back by Columbus. Are able to get the ball back off a turnover. Something that the Silverhawks don't do often. Three-pointer, quick fire, no good. Offensive board. Kick back out in the drive. The lay-in, Adamo, too strong.
And just going back to Lincoln Southwest as they run the court right now. First quarter, they went 14 for 20 from the field. 14 made field goals in 8 minutes.
Wow. That is an incredible day so far. We're just getting started. 1 minute gone in quarter number 2. Inbound pass. Here's Wilson. Wilson goes down low, and Sanders gets it up with some contact as well. He's truly a giant slayer. 5'10". Him and Micaiah, both 5'10". They both have that NBA 2K Giant Slayer badge. Left wing three-pointer. That drops for Gavin Anderson. Again, Columbus able to get a nice shot to fall, but how can you keep pace? We'll see what they decide to do.
You give them different looks. That's the first thing. A lot of man so far. You mix in a little bit of zone. 1-3-1's been a common theme against Lincoln Southwest this year. And oftentimes in the huddle, whenever you had a team shooting like this, I've been in it many times when the coach just goes, they can't shoot like that all game.
Right.
And so you just got to keep telling your team to stick with it.
Three-pointer off the inbound. It's good. Maybe you can. Kobe Kerr with a triple.
That was going to be the second part of what I'm saying. Sometimes coach would say that, and the other team would still keep shooting like that. But it's hard to think that this team could put up 100 points in the game.
A picked pocket. Here comes Micaiah Sanders. Gets through the defense and lays it in. It's Uzziah and Micaiah running the floor, 12 and 11 points respectively. Three-pointer off Bosacek, off back iron. Offensive rebound picked up by a blow bomb. That's a good board. 20-point lead for the Silverhawks, down low. And a foul against Lincoln Southwest. .5:49 to go, second quarter. Inbound and gets it up to Adabo. Second quarter today is brought to you by Steve Carper and the crew at O Street Carpet. Bounce pass and a whistle. Foul called against the Silverhawks. Put that one on Uzziah Sanders.
So you can already see it a little bit. Hands on the knees of some of the Columbus players. Like, they're just playing at such a extremely fast pace.
High level. How can you keep up? You do all these workouts in the gym to get your endurance up for the season in an early game. This is the hardest test for Columbus so far. Them and Lincoln Southeast, probably the toughest two teams they've faced on the schedule.
Without a doubt there, Kalen.
Lincoln Southwest was one of those teams where you looked at their last season and were thinking, oh man, it was a good team last year. What could they do this next year? They brought back nearly everybody. They did lose Kavion Reynolds to graduation, who is a top player for them. Also Jackson Cruz. That's a big loss because he didn't graduate. He transferred to Lincoln High. Jackson Cruz is a very talented player for the Lynx, and if he was back on this roster, man, three-pointer, no good, and the rebound picked up by Vasicek. But last year, the Sanders twins averaged nearly 20 points each. Phenomenal. Top of the line, three-pointer, straight away good for Gavin Anderson, his second three. Discoverers have hit 4 of them today, still trail big. Makaya drives baseline, tries to keep it in and fouled. Silverhawks lead by 16. They've got nearly 40 points, and we are not even halfway into the second quarter. Just a fantastic outing so far. Jakari Wilson able to feed it to Metzger, then an open Wilson. He drives in, steps up, baseline jumper, no good. One-handed rebound, and then down to the floor goes Sanders, not able to grab it. Board goes instead to Gavin Anderson. Blow bomb back to Anderson. Left blow bomb open for three, and he cashes in. Can't leave him open for the triple.
And you can see Columbus starting to find a rhythm in this game as well.
6 threes and a run for the Discoverers. Forces the timeout by Alex Baugh. 4:29 to go in the first half. It's a 13-point lead for Lincoln Southwest over Columbus. This is NCN. A great look here in Columbus, Nebraska. It was a beautiful day today, Elijah. It's not usually a green Christmas. It's usually a white Christmas, but it's going to be a green Christmas this year.
Hey, I mean, nothing wrong with that. I mean, easier traveling, but, I mean, it's always easier when you don't have to worry about road conditions or anything. But at the same time, I know my sister's coming up for the holidays would really like some snow.
Yeah, snow is always a lot of fun. You know, it is a green wave on the floor right now, too, for Lincoln Southwest. They put up 38 first-half points. We're not even in halfway to the end of the second quarter quite yet. We're close, but it's just been a dominant scoring spree. And Columbus has played very well today, too. They've already put up 25 points. But whenever you have a team like Lincoln Southwest that is scoring at will nearly every time on the floor, just a fantastic showdown.
And that's where you go into it, 4:14 to go in the first half. You want to win the last 4 minutes of the first half. Get yourself some momentum heading into the third quarter.
Three-pointer from the wing. Metzger answers, and he gets the go. 6 points for Metzger. got a pair of threes. Anderson kicks to Brown. Good ball movement for the Discoverers. Looking for something now inside to Vasicek. He goes up high and misses. Had a great look, gets his own rebound, and then blocked by Sanders. Was a perfect opportunity for Columbus to get a good look. Sanders with the cut into the corner. Metzger wants another three, and he's got another three. His third of the game.
That's for Columbus on that time. They went with the help defense, but you got to stay on your man against Lincoln Southwest.
His ball knocked out of bounds, and just like that, Hudson Metzger has put Lincoln Southwest back up by 19.
It's amazing how fast this team can turn around.
Right side looking to the far. Three-pointer. Can Columbus get one? No. Rebound tipped out and going back to the Silverhawks. These teams have played each of the last 5 seasons. Silverhawks have won them all. They've won the last 10 straight over the Discoverers. Last time Columbus got the win over Lincoln Southwest was December 10th, 2005.
I wasn't even 1 year old at that time.
Oh, wow. Three-pointer, Dakari Wilson. You weren't even 1?
No. 2005?
There's a lot of people around Nebraska saying, wow, I feel old now. Thanks, Elijah.
You're welcome.
Straight away, kick out to the corner. Three-pointer. That is long, and the rebound goes to Micaiah Sanders off the miss from Barrett Brown.
Both these teams got to keep an eye on their foul count. Columbus now doesn't have any fouls to give. They have 2 players with 2 fouls. Lincoln Southwest with 3 fouls on the quarter. They also have 2 players with 2 fouls as well.
Stick around for our halftime show. We'll give you some highlights and give you some good news about RMV Construction and some of the hard work they're doing. This scoop up and under by Micaiah Sanders, that puts him at 13. It's the Twins that are in double figures each. 13 for Micaiah, 12 for Uzziah. Drive baseline, blow bomb, nearly lost it. Adabo feeds a long pass, and this is a turnover.
On the other hand, just the third turnover of the second quarter for Columbus. They've played better with the ball, and you're not going to think about it in game, but whenever you get out of the grand scheme of things, you're going to realize that you played really well in this game, and that's for Columbus. I don't think there's been a single team that's figured out how to slow down Lincoln Southwest yet.
We'll see if someone can do that. Barnett gets the rebound off of the miss by Metzger. And now we have another Columbus turnover. But it's not been the best day controlling the basketball for the Discoverers. And I think that is truly the key factor. It's given an already high-powered offense so many more opportunities.
And I'd like to see the fast break points as well for Lincoln Southwest because they have had a lot of them, it feels like.
Open three. Micaiah Sanders won't miss too many of those. He's got 16 in the lead, up to 27.
7 of 8 from shooting from the floor as well.
This picked off Uzziah Sanders. He wants to go up and throw it down, and he does. The 5'10 senior guard with the throwdown slam. Rebound by Micaiah. Here comes Wilson. He wants to go up and get it, and he does. Timeout, Coach Silva will take 1-2, 56-25. 58 seconds to go in the first half. This is News Channel Nebraska. Take a look at this. Whoa. Young men can get up.
It all starts at Big Red Motorsports in O'Neill, a side-by-side built to work with you on the farm or the ranch. A trusted partner when you're out hunting. And the adventurous speed to feel the thrill when it's time to play. Work hard, ride hard, play hard. Big Red Motorsports in O'Neill, powering your passion every step of the way.
Point lead for Lincoln Southwest on an 18-0 run. Kalen Debb and Elijah Mosier here with you today. Elijah, what a performance we've seen by these Silverhawks.
Yeah, nice shot of the student section before that. Got a shot of the Kwapnowski family, which is the wife of Columbus coach Nathan Slova. But 18-0 run from Lincoln Southwest. And we talked about winning the last 4 minutes of the first half. Lincoln Southwest has done exactly that. They have all the momentum.
Discoverers have the basketball as we'll be prepared for our halftime highlights brought to you by our friends at Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Three-pointer on the way, short and out of bounds. Sartor Heyman Jewelers' stunning engagement collections and exceptional diamonds and dazzling gemstones can be found at their Lincoln and Grand Island locations.
Utah is the call here from Coach Bach.
Oh, was it? I couldn't tell if it was Utah or UConn. Two good basketball schools. Three-pointer, it is long. So the UConn-Utah play doesn't quite work there. We'll see if it comes back in this game. Nearly taken away. Sanders had it for a moment, and back on it goes Blowbaum. Tries to kick it out, wanted an open one, and out of bounds. I always love the names that coaches come up with for plays they draw. Remember when I was playing 8th grade basketball, we had Husker.
Husker seems like a very common one.
I think we had Miami, because, the Heat were really good at the time. We had something there. Turnaround, puts it in off the glass. Uzziah Sanders and a steal. Micaiah goes up, can't get it. Put back rebound in. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. It is 60-25. Take a look at this. So here was the spin cycle that Uzziah Sanders went in to get the bucket. And then the turnover, Micaiah Sanders with a steal gets the putback and the bucket. What a phenomenal game so far for Lincoln Southwest. It is 60-25. Stay with us. We'll come back with our halftime highlights, stats, analysis, and more next on NCN.
Whether we're talking commercial or residential plumbing, Lamel Plumbing is the place you call. Lamel provides 24-hour emergency service as well. Call them if you get in a tight spot. And as for their retail items, well, you got to check out some of their faucets, some of their kitchen items, and some of their bathroom items like their Onyx showers. And hey, say you've got a digging job, you call Lamel Plumbing for that too. They've added a full-time crew for you, doing backhoe, trenching, and sewer work. Take that digging job off your list and have Lamel do it for you. That's Lamel Plumbing in Beatrice, now at their new location on North 7th Street in Beatrice.
At Nebraska Orthopedic Center, they provide comprehensive orthopedic health care. Their physicians are highly skilled in all areas of orthopedic and sports medicine, including spine surgery, foot and ankle, hand and upper extremities, fracture care, and total joint replacement. Their expertise includes the medical management of injuries through physical and rehabilitative methods or surgical intervention. To schedule an appointment or to learn more about Nebraska Orthopedic Center and their family of 25 physicians, go online to nebraskaortho.com. That's nebraskaortho.com. Nebraska Orthopedic Center is your healing destination.
A truck that's built to handle the toughest tasks. The GMC Sierra 2500 from Woodhouse Buick GMC. With available turbo diesel power, a reinforced frame, and advanced trailering tech, it's heavy-duty capability without compromise. Take advantage of exclusive offers happening now. Visit us in store or shop online today. Woodhouse Buick GMC. We are professional grade.
From the heart of Nebraska to across the state, RMV Construction is building more than just structures. We're building trust. RMV Construction has grown from humble beginnings to become a trusted name across central Nebraska and beyond. With unmatched craftsmanship, cutting-edge innovation, and an unwavering commitment to customer satisfaction, we deliver projects on time, on budget, and above expectations. Trusted, local, proven. RMV Construction in Kearney and Lincoln. Let's build your vision together.
halftime in Columbus, it has been a scoring spree, fireworks all over the floor. And it looks like Lincoln Southwest had a little more money to spend for Christmas and the New Year. They have dropped 60 points in the first half as they lead Columbus 60-25. Taylor Devin, Elijah Mosier here with you today on News Channel Nebraska. Thank you so much for joining us on your Monday afternoon. And a big shout out to our friends at RMV Construction. They're trusted, local, and proven with all of the works that they've been able to do. They're the company you need to call. We're featuring the beautiful Yanni Park Pavilion in Kearney, a $3.7 million project that RMV Construction recently completed. RMV Construction built this 3,600 square foot event space, which features a catering kitchen, wraparound patio, and fire pit area. Every detail shows the care and quality that RMV puts into their work. Whether it's a community space, commercial project, or something totally unique, trust the team that brought the Yanni Pavilion to life. RMV Construction, with offices in Kearney and Lincoln, trusted, local, proven. Taking a look at some of the matchups that we've got coming up the next few days. We will have a game tomorrow, Lincoln North Star taking on Millard North. Should be a fun one. Also, next week, Lincoln Northeast and Kearney. Wednesday will be a really fun matchup. We've got the Wayne Holiday Tournament, or the Northeast Nebraska Shootout, essentially is what that is, between 8 teams on the girls' side, 7 teams on the boys' side, and it's going to be a blast. The championship game starts at 1:50 for that. Friday, right after New Year's, it's Grand Island and Kearney, and then Thursday, January 8th, Lutheran High and Summerland. Make sure to follow us on all sorts of social media, Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube at News Channel Nebraska. You can join us there, watch old games, stay up to date with the latest and top plays, player of the game, coach interviews. Elijah's working hard to get those up from our first game where Lincoln Southwest beat Columbus in the girls matchup. Let's stick around. We'll get ready for our third quarter. We'll give you some final stats from that first half and break it down for you. It's all coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
Hey, it's me, one of those students on the waiting list for a teammate's mentor. I've heard teammates is so fun and awesome. You get to talk, laugh, play games, and hang out with a positive, caring adult once a week at school. Teammates help students believe in themselves, and 97% of mentees are proud to be a part of it. I'd love to be one of those mentees, but we need more mentors. So if you got an hour a week to be someone a student like me can count on, go to teammates.org today. Join the team. Be a mentor.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people that we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Western Oil. Make your first and last stop to and from the game at your nearest Speedy Mart or Good to Go convenience stores today. And by News Channel Nebraska. Want to know which games we're televising each week? Follow us on X at NCN Sports.
(60-25) Lincoln Southwest over Columbus. Has been a outstanding game, shooting the basketball for both sides into a 35-point lead. How dominant the Silverhawks have been today scoring the basketball. Let's take a look at our halftime highlights, brought to you by Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Stunning engagement collections, exceptional diamonds, and dazzling gemstones can be found at their Lincoln and Grand Island location. So we saw some nice scoring in that first half. Also a little bit of defense. Kobe Kerr with a huge block. Man, he got up and brought his hand back, cocked it back, and threw it back. But a fantastic block. And how about the three there? Barrett Brown found his way open. This was a nice play, something that we've seen from Lincoln Southwest a lot. Yeah, they've thrown it down a couple times to Kari Wilson with the steal and the throwdown, but really the turnovers have been key. Columbus has done a nice job shooting the basketball, though. They've had some open threes. You saw Grady Gillespie knock one down, 27-12. This is a miss, but a good putback bucket for the Silverhawks. Their defense has been great. They've done a great job turning the ball over and then turning those into the points. I think that's been a real big key today between the Silverhawks and the Discoverers. This three-pointer straight away knocked down by Gavin Anderson. He actually leads the way for Columbus with 8 points. Gavin Blowbaum was left wide open for three, and you really can't do that to these Columbus shooters. They're going to knock it down. They have the open look, and so will Lincoln Southwest. Hudson Metzger, 9 points in the first half. Because of shots like this, he hit 3 threes to help separate the Silverhawks from a Discoverers rally. Another three-pointer from the wing knocked down by Dakari Wilson, 7 points. But really, it's been the Sanders twins, Uzziah and Micaiah. There's Micaiah with the up and under in the bucket, finished the first half with 18 points. Uzziah Sanders finished the first half with 16 points. Here's a look at Uzziah right now. He's 5'10", but he can get up and throw it down with 2 hands. What a jam by this senior guard. And right at the end of the half, a spin cycle bucket with 7 seconds gets 1 bucket. There's Uzziah. And how about this steal, miss, putback, Micaiah. And these two guys are phenomenal with the basketball in their hands. This is why this is a team that could win a state championship. Not just because of those two, but led by the Sanders twins.
Yeah, they're unbelievable. Of course, they're going to have to get through the, your Bellevue West, your Grand Prairie, and your Millard North, who are still towards the top of the table. But Lincoln Southwest is making a statement why they should be up there too, Kalen. And they finished that first half on a 22-0 run.
Wow. Unbeaten to start the year, 5-0, averaging 24.2 points per game differential. 81 points per game on offense, allowing 57 on defense. They've got Lincoln North Star on the road against Lincoln High, on the road against Lincoln Southeast, then Westside and Bellevue East for the next 5 games. And right now, leading by 35 points. If this gets into a running clock situation, that's essentially game over. Now, not entirely, but it is so difficult to come back with that running clock.
Indeed it is.
Because that means it will always go. It will not stop. Three-pointer missed, but the rebound pulled down by Uzziah Sanders. Micaiah will pull up from distance and got another triple. Micaiah Sanders, he's been in his bag today.
One other thing of note, both these teams shot extremely well in the first quarter. Second quarter died down a little bit slightly, 11 for 19 for Lincoln Southwest, 3 of 12 for Columbus.
Now, weren't finding the shots they were getting in that opening quarter. Underneath, no good. Offensive rebound. Vasicek gets the bucket and a foul.
And that's the other thing of note that Columbus wasn't able to do in that first half. They're a team that averages 20 free throw attempts per game. They only got to the line for 2 free throws in the first half.
Yeah. Blowbaum had 1 opportunity from the line, and that was it. Vasicek free throw short. Tip back to him off a good board, and now we have a blocking foul. Fantastic job getting the rebound. Let's take another look at that. Off the missed free throw. Here's that step through and the foul. Wow. Far side looking back this way. Anderson dishes it off. Vasicek, good ball movement. Columbus. Sanders is right on Adabo. 15 on the shot clock. Vasicek with the spin move, and he gets blocked by Uzziah Sanders. 5'10", 6'4", it doesn't matter. Sanders got up.
Columbus staying nice in control here to start.
This is thrown away. Here comes another throwdown. Two-hand jam. Really light. I don't know if you saw that. Gavin Anderson was actually right behind Sanders, kind of helping him if he jumped down. And sometimes after a dunk, you can fall down a little awkwardly. Anderson was there just in case. He fell down a little awkwardly. But how about another triple? That time, Thomas Adamo. Getting a little physical now. Micaiah Sanders has a pair of free throws. It's good. You know, I've never been able to get up and actually dunk it, so I don't know what it's like to come down from hanging on the rim like that. Missed free throw here, and diving effort. Wow, Kobe Kerr.
I will agree with you. I don't know what it's like to dunk the ball either.
You know, I've grabbed, I'm not going to say, toot my own horn here. I've grabbed the rim before, but that's about it.
I don't think I've touched the rim. Maybe on an 8-foot hoop.
Near side three-pointer, Barrett Brown. Off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, great job by Adabo looking back underneath. And there's the bucket for Vasicek. Step through, kick out to the near side. Three-pointer off the mark from Kerr. There's another board for Brown. Think if you're Columbus, you just want to win the quarter. Find a way to win the quarter.
And you can see it already. It looks like we're playing more of a Columbus-style pace to the game than in the first half when it was all Lincoln Southwest pace wanted.
Great feed to the open Blake Barnett, who knocks down the triple. Columbus doing a great job scoring the ball now and holding the Silverhawks. Sanders crosses up Vasicek, turns around, has an open look, and gets it down.
One of the biggest things a lot of coaches say is stay on your feet. You had two discoverers jumping that time, allowed an open bucket for Micaiah Sanders.
And that's Barrett Brown, who just stepped out of bounds, backed up a little bit too far in the corner. Third quarter today is thanks to our friends at Husker Rehab. They are treating the cause of pain, not just the symptoms. Up the floor comes Wilson. Hands off to Sanders. And now Metzger tries the three. It's a bit short. Flying in for the rebound comes Adabo.
Yeah, earlier, whenever we're talking about Lincoln Southwest potentially up to 100 points, I think both teams have just really cooled off the Jets a little bit.
Right, yeah, 100 points is so difficult in high school basketball. I mean, any sport. There's a beautiful pass in the bucket for Uzziah Sanders. It's the Sanders assist combo. Both players have over 20. 100 points is so difficult, especially because if you get up, by 40, and another block by Sanders, and a foul after the fact. But if you get up by 40, obviously, it's going to be nearly impossible to put up 100 because of that running clock. Still not there yet. 35 points is the lead for the Silverhawks. They're close. But Columbus has done a very nice job keeping that margin down. Free throw by Gavin Anderson. Got it. So again, for Columbus, this team reached the 7-win mark for the second straight year last season. Toward the end of the year, the Discoverers lost 7 straight games, 8 of their final 10. But again, bring back so many talented players. Three-pointers good by Dakari Wilson, but brought back so many players that have a chance to make a huge impact for this Discover team over the next few seasons.
And these sophomores are going to get a lot of varsity playing time.
Low bombs threes, no good. Rebound tipped into the hands of Metzger. Step through Wilson and foul. That foul called against Gillespie. Just his first foul today. 36-point lead.
Very even third quarter so far through the first 4.5 minutes, Kalen.
Yeah, it's been very, very good for both sides. Scoring and doing a nice job both defensively and offensively. Here's a nice turnaround. That's a tough shot. Uzziah Sanders has got 22.
And 46 combined for the Sander brothers.
Unbelievable. Good ball movement. Nice moves by Anderson trying to go up against the grain. Can't knock it down, and the rebound falls in the hands of Meyer. Up the floor, and Wilson gets the shot to drop. Dakari Wilson. And that puts the Silverhawks up by 40, and there is the running clock.
I think the only team that's not put, that Lincoln Southwest hasn't put in the running clock this year has been Lincoln East in the first game of the year.
And there's a whistle called against the Discoverers. And the game against Lincoln East, 62-56. That was a tight game. Really fun to start this season off. But yeah, the way that they've just beat everybody, they're coming off a 96-53 win against Norfolk.
It's just fascinating to me coming from whenever I was with the team at the start of my tenure in high school. It just, they were in Class B, and so the thought process game in and game out was defensively hold the other team to 10 points.
Right.
You want that 10-point quarter. And then Class A is just a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's a lot different. Class A.
They figured that out pretty fast.
Pretty insane, the athletes that you get to see in the state of Nebraska in Class A hoops. A lot of big names over the years have come and gone, have made their name known, legend status, and gone on to play high-level Division I, II basketball. Laid in, cutting all the way back down, Micaiah Sanders. 26 for Micaiah. Far side, foul. Get that whistle on Creighton Meyer. (79-38), final minute of our third quarter. Lincoln Southwest looking to stay unbeaten. Barrett Brown at the free throw line. First one good for Brown. Head coach of Lincoln Southwest, Alex Baugh, he's in his 10th season. He was born and raised in Lincoln, graduated from Lincoln Southeast.
Ooh.
He's a graduate from the rival. Attended UNL. His grandpa is Al Baugh, his uncle's Chip Baugh, both star head coaches. Part of that coaching family.
I don't know how much people in Lincoln think about it, but in Columbus, if you like somebody graduating Columbus and going to coach at Norfolk.
yeah, it's exactly, that rivalry status. There's been a lot of that, I think, in Lincoln, because sometimes you just jump ship. It's sometimes the best case for you, the best opportunity. What a tough shot. Oh, my goodness. Bucket drops and a foul. That is insane. Micaiah Sanders. How do you do that?
Through the hard contact and everything.
Free throw for Sanders is good. That sends us to the fourth quarter. News Channel Nebraska 82-40. Silverhawks over the Discoverers. This is NCN.
It's not just about the shoe. It's about your fit.
What sets Fleet Feet aside from everything else that we've experienced is my girls being runners. They have very different needs. And so that technology with the scanning and the personal touches is just unmatched. I met Lori almost 16 years ago, and when I saw Lori open this, I knew there was no other place that I wanted to go to have someone help me with my footwear and everything else involved with running. Fleet Feet doesn't just fit your shoes, they fit your life.
Fleet Feet Lincoln. Find your fit today.
Darling, I believe everything's gonna be alright.
right. No need to worry because you got somebody.
Shot of the Loop River. How is that happening when it's supposed to be so cold out? It's not in Nebraska right now. We have 50, 60-degree weather the next week. Kind of loving it right now. Just like Lincoln Southwest is loving this lead. 82-40, the lead for the Silverhawks over the Discoverers. And a foul right away. Creighton Meyer, we have a running clock for the rest of the game due to the 40-point advantage by Lincoln Southwest. Uzziah Sanders has got 22 points. Micaiah Sanders has got 27. These twin brothers are outstanding. Here's the drive from the high post. Kick out. Barrett Brown drives, and that's a tough shot missed by Adabo. And the rebound picked up by Crockett. Sanders up and under. No way. Micaiah Sanders pulling off a magic trick nearly every time he's got the ball. 29 points for Sanders. This dude is a certified baller. Low post looking for Vasicek. Lost the ball. Taken by Bailene. Back up to Sanders. A 30-burger. Tastes pretty good, Micaiah Sanders.
And Coach Alex Baugh is going to take a timeout, and we'll see if he subs a couple of Sander brothers out.
I think that's what he's going to do. 31 points for Sanders. 30-burger timeout. 6:47 to go. This is News Channel Nebraska.
Hi, this is Rick Heyman, president of Sartor Heyman Jewelers, welcoming you to Sartor Heyman. 120 years, 4 generations of excellence. We've helped thousands of Nebraska families over the last 120 years to make their dreams come true. Thank you so much for your business over all these years, and we welcome you this year to our 120th anniversary. When only the best will do, Sartor Heyman Jewelers. And happy holidays from our family to yours.
86-40, Lincoln Southwest up by 46 over Columbus. Starters are out for the Silverhawks as they are about to move to 6-0, an unbeaten record. Tough shot and a good bucket. Gavin Anderson putting that through contact. He's got 12 points. Far side, Hughes Williams now in the corner. Goldenstein back to Hughes Williams. His three is long, and the rebound collected by Anderson. Vasicek takes it to the low post. Nearly traveled. Goldenstein with some good defense. Vasicek gets his own board, and a foul on the floor. Vasicek, he's got 10 points, 6 rebounds. That's been a pretty good day, all things considered. Three-pointer, that is no good. Just got it over the defense, and the rebound picked back up by Meyer. Well, Columbus coming off back-to-back wins where they did it in pretty dominant fashion. Probably not going to win today. Taking a look at who they've got next. I think that game they have up next. Whoa, what a block. Hughes Williams and a foul instead. But Elijah, the game with Columbus taking on Norfolk, rivalry you mentioned a moment ago, that is going to be a really fun game of basketball.
Always is. Year in, year out, that is the highlight for any Columbus or Norfolk basketball fan. You love that game. It's always fun to watch. And
trying to add some points to the Maroon Cup.
Oh, yeah. Which I believe Columbus won that last year.
They did. So you'll have that one, and then Lincoln North Star, Lincoln Northeast, who's had a pretty good team this year, too. That should be a really good battle. At Millard North, at Lincoln High. So it's still a tough schedule for the Discoverers, but a lot of potential, a lot of good opportunities for this Discoverers team. And for Lincoln Southwest, I think you and I can both agree, the sky is the limit for this Silverhawk team.
They can make a lot of things happen, that's for sure. And be interesting to see how far they go, see if they can stay healthy along the way, because that's another part of the battle.
Three-pointer, Goldenstein got it. Yeah, a war of attrition. It always is. Sometimes it's not the best team. You kind of heard that before. Travel, down low on Barrett Brown. You've heard it that it's not always the best team, but maybe the healthiest team. It just depends on the situation. Sometimes it's both. But if you can stay healthy, that is a big thing for a championship-winning school. Hughes Williams underneath, gets it down low to Meyer, and Creighton Meyer scores. 91. All right, 3:22 and counting. Lincoln Southwest has not scored 100 points this year. They've got to 96 in their last win over Norfolk. And I think if you're on the floor right now for Lincoln Southwest, you're trying to get that elusive triple digits. And obviously, if you're Columbus, you do not want that to happen against you. There's a tough shot. Scoop up and under. Goldenstein, he's got another one. 93-44. Blow bomb to the corner. Gillespie for three. Cashes in on the fadeaway triple. Down low, Meyer goes up. Good. Creighton Meyer. Silverhawks are a point away from the season high in points. Our postgame coming up, brought to you by Custom Sports, so you can check them out there. We'll have our postgame show. We'll have our analysis for you, top plays. The drive and the lay-in. Good shot. Kid Gadeke. Stick around for our player of the game as well, brought to you by Nebraska Orthopedic Center, your healing destination. Three-pointer off the catch and shoot, off back iron, no good. Three-pointer the other end, no good by Gillespie, and the rebound picked up by Anderson. Goldenstein for three, just off the mark. 95 points. Silverhawk fans everywhere wanting that 100. Bounce pass to the corner. Barrett Brown for three. It's long. Hughes Williams has the rebound. He's trying to go against him and will pull back. Now going back under. Blocked. Gets the rebound. Meyer going up. Kicks back out. Three-pointer Anderson. Good. There's the season high in points with a Josh Anderson three. It's 98-49. These guys want to see 100. They're all wanting 100. At this point, who doesn't want 100? Blow bomb. The Silverhawks are going for it. Turnaround Goldenstein. Pass out. Three-pointer Meyer. No!
As a head coach, this is your worst nightmare because you don't want
take it away. Oh, almost take it away.
Like you're running up the score.
But at the same time, I think you just have
to. But the players want it.
Nah, I don't think it's going to happen. I think if you're a player and a coach, you probably just understand what they're playing for. You're playing for 100, and how cool of a moment that would be. There's the bucket and the miss, and Ba says no, and they could have it. They're not going to get it. Fakes the shot at the very end. 98-51. Lincoln Southwest with a dominant win. Their most points scored all season long. And the Silverhawks remain unbeaten. Stick around on News Channel Nebraska. We'll get our top plays, our interview with head coach Alex Ba, and our player of the game. That's all coming up next. You're watching NCN.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Husker Rehab, treating the cause of pain, not just the symptoms. Schaefer's, we're more than just TVs and appliances. And by Claybaugh Pharmacy, your locally owned hometown pharmacy.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
Women have a 1 in 8 chance for developing breast cancer. Early detection makes a difference. Beatrice Community Hospital's Imaging Center can help with the latest technology, from screening with 3D mammography, breast MRI, breast ultrasound, and breast biopsy. All services conveniently located in the BCH's Imaging Center. Schedule your screening today. Incredible care, incredibly close.
I spend with purpose because I bank with purpose at Liberty First Credit Union. With my Liberty Plus checking account, I can earn extra cash just for spending on everyday things, like groceries, online or in-store purchases, and lunch. At Liberty First, anyone can join, so start earning money to spend on the things you love. Start banking with purpose. Start banking with Liberty First Credit Union.
Anything for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more. From little feet to little paws, to updates and overhauls. From soft and cozy to durable and resilient. From something that blends in or something that's different. From DIY to custom install, O Street Carpet can help you with it all. Whatever your needs are for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more.
Other companies have the revolving door. Every time we come into Schaefer's, it's always the same people. The big thing to me is they know you by name. They know who you are, which makes a person like myself feel just warm and welcome here. And that's what's great about Schaefer's.
Schaefer's has the essential Whirlpool appliances you need, from refrigerators and air fry ranges to laundry pairs to keep your clothes clean and sanitized at everyday low prices. At Schaefer's, we are more than just TVs and appliances.
Well, if you like points, you came to the right place. 98-51 victory for Lincoln Southwest over Columbus. Let's take a look at our top plays from this Monday evening matchup. Two teams that have met consistently the past few years. It's been 20 years since Columbus has beaten Lincoln Southwest, and things didn't change today. You saw that dominant block down low, but how about this three-pointer? It was a pretty good shooting day for Columbus, all things considered. Able to get some good three-pointers down, but turnovers were the key. This one, Dakari Wilson with the steal and the throwdown. Going into quarter number 2 after a 31-15 lead after quarter number 1. Three-pointer wide open. Gavin Blowbaum puts it down for the triple. But a lot of good shot opportunities today. Hudson Metzger had 3 threes. All of them came in the first half. Here's another one that he had. 9 points for Metzger to help increase that Silverhawk lead. They led 60-25 at the end of the first half. These Sanders brothers, so talented. Micaiah able to get that bucket. And then this steal and score. Uzziah with the throwdown slam. These twins are two talented basketball stars. Heading into quarter number 3, you mentioned that 60-25 lead. Here's another takeaway. Uzziah Sanders, all alone, able to get another dunk. Love the team effort there. Gavin Anderson trying to pick him up in case he fell backward. Good three-pointer off the answer by Blake Barnett. Third quarter was really tight in the first half of things. Both teams scoring back and forth. Another turnaround bucket by Micaiah Sanders to increase the lead, 68-35. Here's another takeaway. Again, was one of the keys today, the alley-oop. Not a dunk, but a put down. Uzziah Sanders with another bucket from his twin, Micaiah. Then Micaiah scoops his way under. Nearly impossible shot to put the clock at 40 and give Lincoln Southwest a running clock. We head to fourth quarter. Clock continues to run. Man, Micaiah Sanders was doing anything and everything with the basketball. A magical player. Three-pointer is good for Grady Gillespie. 49, 95, now 98 with the triple from Joshua Anderson. That is the season high in points for Lincoln Southwest this year. Couldn't quite get to 100, but a 98-51 victory. You're watching News Channel Nebraska. Let's send it on down. We'll get you to our interview with head coach Alex Baugh and our player of the game right now on NCN.
Thanks, Kalen. Down here courtside with Lincoln Southwest head coach Alex Baugh, and your team 98-51 win to stand to beat at 6-0. I mean, what can you tell me about the game from your point of view?
Well, we were able to get out in transition and score in space. I mean, when we get the game to the tempo we want, it starts with our defense. We can be pretty tough to stop and get into the rim. Micaiah had such a good night. He set the tone for us, scoring 30-plus points. And when he can get to the paint like that, we're pretty tough. Then we had guys that could stretch the floor. We made some threes late that really extended things. But I thought it was our ability to get in transition in the first half.
What is it about your team in its scoring ability this year? It's a nearly unstoppable offense with the ability of your team.
I think it starts with how well we share the ball. So, I know against Norfolk in our last game we had 30 assists. We had to be pretty close to that tonight. So when we can space the floor, we have so many guys that can get downhill. But when we share it, it makes us tough to guard because we can spread the wealth around.
To be 6-0 heading into the holiday moratorium break, what is the mindset of this team heading into January?
Well, it's the start we wanted. So being 6-0 is right where we wanted to be. We've got a really tough stretch when we get back from break. We've got North Star, Lincoln High, Southeast, West Side, so all really top 10 type opponents. So we got to really prove ourselves here when we get back from break, but this is right where we wanted to be.
Anything else you want to say about your team's performance here tonight?
No, I thought Kai was great. I'm sure he'll have a lot to say about his performance as well. All right.
All right. Well, one final question, just about Micaiah specifically.
I love talking about Micaiah. Yeah.
Not only, but him and his brother both. I don't even know how to talk about. How do they bring this?
So I'll just say this. It's hard to put into words how grateful I am to have both Kai and Zai at Lincoln Southwest. I know that you guys probably thought they were super fun to watch tonight. You can't even imagine how much fun they are to coach. And so there isn't a day that goes by that I don't think about how grateful I am to have these guys and how special they are as players. And, college coaches should be beating down our door to try to get them into their programs because these guys are winners. They're tough. They're gritty. They're as dynamic as I've ever coached.
All right, Coach. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
All right, now let's bring in our Nebraska Orthopedic Center player of the game, Micaiah Sanders. Nebraska Orthopedic Center, your healing destination. And Micaiah, 32 points for you tonight. I have a feeling you're going to get flash mobbed by your teammates behind you, but just what was working for you here tonight?
Nah, teammates just gave me the ball, put me in positions to score, and transition, yeah.
All right, there's a little bit of donning of the warm-up shirt. And Micaiah, so big performance for you tonight, but just what is so special about this team?
Everyone loves each other, battle in practice, on and off the court, yeah, just have that bond.
And tonight, 98 points on the board, just how special is this team?
Nah, we're real special. See us in the state tournament, for sure.
How much of it last year in the state tournament, the grind on the court just to try to get back there this year?
We lost first round, so everybody put their hands together. One goal this season, go back to state tournament, but not only just play one game there, just keep winning.
Anything you want to say about your teammates? Of course, they gave you a nice little surprise as we started the interview.
Yeah, I like all my teammates. That's all. That's all.
Heading into the moratorium break, what is the mindset? What are you guys going to do over the break before you get back to work in January?
We all going to probably hang out, hang with our families on Christmas Day, stuff like that, open presents. Yeah.
And any basketball tournaments between you and your brother, though?
Nah, we haven't played in a while.
No, who would win that?
Nah, me for sure.
All right, Micaiah, congratulations on the win and being 6-0.
Thank you.
All right, that was Micaiah Sanders, our player of the game. We'll step aside, take a quick break, and we'll wrap things up here from Columbus High School next on NCN.
At the racetrack or the rat race round town, fuel matters. Here, customers can expect the highest quality fuel that they deserve.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere self-propelled windrower from Landmark Implement during their early order program. Hay harvest is a race against time. Order a new John Deere self-propelled windrower to harvest your hay quickly and efficiently, while promoting quick dry down for high-quality hay. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year. Contact your local Landmark location for full details on a new self-propelled windrower and experience the Landmark difference.
From the heart of Nebraska to across the state, RMV Construction is building more than just structures. We're building trust. RMV Construction has grown from humble beginnings to become a trusted name across central Nebraska and beyond. With unmatched craftsmanship, cutting-edge innovation, and an unwavering commitment to customer satisfaction, we deliver projects on time, on budget, and above expectations. Trusted, local, proven. RMV Construction in Kearney and Lincoln. Let's build your vision together.
Final score from Columbus, 98-51, a dominant victory today for the Silverhawks. Kalen Devin, Elijah Mosier. What a game today from Lincoln Southwest. Elijah, final thoughts?
This Lincoln Southwest team, I mean, watch out for them in March. It doesn't, like, it'll be interesting to watch teams throughout the season try to find the secret sauce to slow down the Silverhawk offense.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, because they've seen a lot of different components, but nobody's been able to slow them down yet. And so, I don't know.
They're now averaging up to nearly 90 points a game. What a dominant team this is going to be, in a difficult one to stop. But I want to thank you all so much for joining us here today on News Channel Nebraska. For all of our crew, for Connor running the show in the truck, my buddy Elijah up here. My name is Kalen Devin. Have a great day and a great rest of your week, and a happy holidays and a very, very Merry Christmas to all of you.